2, 1. Hello, everybody. Nice to have Ethan. Welcome to Masterwork Adventures. This is a channel where we play Dungeons and Dragons, and sometimes we're even pretty good at it, if I do say so myself. You know. Remember the other day we rolled some dice. That's the thing you do, and then we did the play roll. No, that's not right.
Math.
Role play. Yes, role play and math. We did that great too. My mom was watching. She told me. She wasn't actually. She doesn't watch this. So, thank you all for joining us as we kick things off. This is the Tales of Revedia, currently on session 45 of this long ass game. We've been doing this a while now. 42, 40, 40, 43, 42, 40, 43, 43, 43.
Math.
Yeah.
I got the... Anyways. No, this isn't Warhammer 40k. This is Warhammer Fantasy. I'd like to welcome the whole cast and crew. We are missing our boy Sporks tonight, sadly. He is sorely missed. We'll on his behalf, we'll make sure we have a good game tonight. So in the top left, is this mirrored? Top left of your screen, we have our big old nature boy Kalis. You know him for being a Dirator and also being covered in animals, as well as exploding magically, but not in a super wild way, but still in a wild one.
I'm the turducken of barbarians.
That's actually strangely accurate. And I don't know that I like that comparison.
I don't.
To his right, we have Zelathar, currently the little star of this story arc, as we find ourselves in his homeland of the Frosted Edge. You know him. He has antlers. They're fake, though. Well, they're not fake. They just don't belong to his head. And he has a bow which for some reason just doesn't fucking miss. On the bottom left of your screen, we have our wonderful rogue Terran. Known for, well, we'll not talk about the dice rolling. You know, it's not her fault. It's just the RNG. You know, it's sometimes the insight checks you feel them, but they don't feel you. You know. But it's, as always, a pleasure to have her at the table. And then you got Ethan, I guess. He's here sometimes. He's got like this. He dabs. Yeah, he's very good at dabbing. Thank you.
Question is, does Gabriel dab?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Gabriel dabs. All right, good to know. Playing his wonderful cleric Jungum, who hope you don't need to be revived by, because it might not be in the way you want it to be. So with that, to quickly recap what had happened on our last session of Dungeon Ball Z, the party has found themselves going further and further north, up into the Frosted Edge. After meeting with House Eric, the Master of House Eric, and discovering that he at least claims that he has no involvement of this rotting and sort of, what's the word? Is it like hollow? No, hollow ground is the good thing, right? Is it hollowed? Is hollowed the good or bad one?
Hollows a good one.
Hollowed's a good one.
Hollowed ground, yes.
Corrupted.
Corrupted, yes. As he was not responsible for the corruption going on the forest, or as he claims, the party decided to investigate further north. He has a contact, which he gave them a very gracious escort to go meet, of a man named Kutho. Oh, let me check again. Kuroth Kragax. A local that he's used to be the sort of middleman between him and the dwarves of the mountains of the Frosted Edge. And upon meeting him, it seems he's quite a character. Is this half, 3/4, 7/8, 9/10 madman? As they have come to his refuge up in the forest, with meeting his wonderful wife Thiv. Upon their entrance, as they made their sort of introductions to Korath and Thiv, the seer with approximate knowledge of many things. In the distance appeared this strange figure, this undead-like figure that sort of moved through shadows to assault them, but the party was quickly able to dispatch it with pretty minimal injuries. However, according to Korath, as he's sort of shaking his head, and begins to go back inside. Yeah, careful. They travel in packs. There'll probably be some soon, and there'll probably be some more soon. That's about where we had left off on our last session. Unless anything likes to add something that I forgot. Okie dokie then. So, with that being said, as Kor walks back into the house, waiting for whatever these things are to come back out and, say hello with, their stabbing bits. What would you all like to do?
Did we investigate this bone claw yet?
No, you have not, but you definitely can.
Yeah, I want to start doing that. I want to, I guess, check the bones and see, what exactly is this thing? It's an undead, right?
Okay. So, as you give me an Arcana check. I'd say you can definitely tell it's undead with your sort of knowledge and expertise in it, but for more than that, I need you to give me an Arcana check.
Word. I got a 20.
All right, I can't complain about a 20. So, as you begin sort of looking over the creature, it's definitely, what's it called? Not whatever this creature is. It wasn't originally this. As looking at it, the bones show signs of very extreme amounts of growth, almost like if they were broken and refused, and other parts were kind of put together to form this one creature. But you, with your sort of expertise in necromantic energies and the likes, you're able to sense that this creature is not quite dead. It can't move; it's fully incapacitated, but you still feel necromantic essence existing in it and sort of flowing away from it.
I want to start digging a grave.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
Does
because
this thing... Sorry.
I was just going to say, because of a certain shift in the forces, I'd like to start changing attunements back to the Ring of Haste.
Okay.
And away from the periaptive wound closure.
Sounds good.
Does this thing look like it might have anything valuable on it?
A value? No, not really. It's this. He didn't really have pockets. Why the fuck? Sorry, my Roll20 disappeared from my screen, but it's back now. Okay, we're all good.
He said last time that he was going to be able to lead us to, or show us where he meets with the Dorogoths?
Duragar.
Duragar.
They're the dark dwarves. They're like the drow equivalent to dwarves, who run the city up in the mountains, up north of you all, northwest, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Am I remembering that correctly? That he said after all of this, he'd be able to show us where he meets them.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Okay. I guess we just have to wait until the next wave is done and he's ready to go.
So, and you hear some more rumbling coming from inside, and you hear the door creak open. Just the kind of looks out. Okay, you all can come down and have a seat. We've got it's just it's either an hour or 100 seconds. I think it's an hour though. It had a 1. And it's not 1 second because they'd be here. She sort of waits for quick pausing.
How would you know if it
Okay, it
would
wasn't
be...
1 minute either.
Why do you think it would be either an hour or 100 seconds, dear dwarf?
Feel it in my bones and the ball, you know? Can you... it's so different trying to explain these things. You know, sometimes you learn to see these things, and I'm right most of the time, Gish. So it's one of those. I don't think... She waits, gives it. Yeah, it's not 100 seconds anymore. I'm pretty sure now. It's been 100 seconds. They're not here yet. Could have been 100 minutes. That's more than an hour. Maybe 11? And she's sort of mumbling to herself at this point. You guys see sort of the wind sort of carrying her voice a little bit.
Oh.
It's been a minute trying to raise this bone claw or animate this dead.
I'd say it like return as like a normal skeleton, yeah, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's this raising this would be a little bit above your like pay grade as a necromancer, but you could definitely like.
How many? Is it like 2 skeletons with bones?
It's a large creature, so I'd say yeah.
Oh,
Then I'll wait. Instead of actually raising it, can I just collect all the bone, put it in my like a whole.
Yeah, you'd have to do some breaking at some parts, you know. But
Not a problem, right?
if you took a bit of time, you could collect, I'd say, 2 skeletons worth of bones from this creature.
I'll help you break it, Juggernaut.
I go back inside and have
Chris.
some more. Go back inside and have some more of that delicious tea.
Yes, and I don't
I'd imagine
remember.
it take that long to break it. I mean, you just kind of hit the joints.
It's loud crunching sounds going on outside. Zolthar, do you have anything you want to do in the meantime?
I'd like to stay outside and take a breath air, or fresh breath air of the cold air.
Alright, so your fresh breath
Yeah.
airing of the cold air.
Yes, words.
A brisk breath, blizzardous breeze.
Words are so overrated, man. We don't. Who needs that shit? Okie dokie. So, as you all are doing that, as Kalos and Jungle eventually you all finish your task. What's the word? As you collect your skeleton bits and throw them in a bag. Jungam, you notice something strange though, because you have the 20 on Arcana. As you sort of start beginning to break away at it, you notice as you're sort of moving the skull from the spine so it can fit better, like in the actual bag, it's sort of giving off this sort of stronger, like necromantic energy, sort of, and what seems almost as if it's possibly moving like kind of with the wind. You just barely see like these like sort of small like flecks of like black in the air drifting towards the northwest or northwest.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go inside and be like, hey, I got when I was what's the word? Collecting the bones, I discovered a strange essence going towards the northwest.
And sort of. Cord looks at you. Yeah, that's. Well, we'll probably pass it on the way to the city then. If that's the case. You say it's coming from? Sort of.
Or going to, sorry, going.
Oh, going to. Maybe we'll run into it again. That could be. That'd be. Let's make for an eventful trip.
What kind of an essence is it?
A dark, mysterious one.
Tall, dark, mysterious essence? Nice.
Wearing
Well, I
leather.
wouldn't say tall, but it was very wasp. So like, seemed to linger and fade to that direction. Ooh, can I have some tea, please?
Yeah. Have a seat.
Should definitely keep an eye out for that essence as we travel that direction.
The corruption of this place is not kept in the ground or in the graves. It corrupts it totally.
It's not all bad, you know. It's probably just, you know, things are unthawed. They're probably just sleeping for the. I should probably move. He sort of looks down. It'll be fine. So you like so you kind of awkwardly. You like bones? No. You seem like you got friends and you skeleton. Do you skeleton often?
Oh yeah, I have lots of them. Like, kind of show my body holding and kind of, I guess you can't shake it. I don't really want to dump it out because I feel like that'd be a lot of bones to just be on the floor. But I kind of open up enough so hopefully you can see into it.
Oh.
Do you see?
It's like a fish rod. Oh, is that human? Oh, okay. Is that an elf? Ooh, we got quite the collection here.
Yeah, they're all very nice and good presents.
Yeah, that's uncanny. Reminds me of back when I was in my prime. You know, when I was well, I don't know how old you are. I don't want to judge because you know you look a little different. I don't know if you know that. You know, not in like a bad way. You don't look like most of the. You're very tall. You know, and you got the and he sort of taps the top of his head. It's like in the. Is that like a medical thing? Is it a spell? It's
Oh, my dear Lord Farah gave it to me. Plus to be.
It's a weird name for a doctor. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna judge. But I remember back when I was around the possible age of the people here, or equivalent for a dwarf. I remember we had a necromancer buddy like you all, you know. He had the bones. He did the bone thing, you know. It was a little weird though. But you know, I assume everyone, well, not everyone who does bone stuff is weird, you know. But some people.
Don't they work for that one guy?
Oh no, not him. Nah, you talking about Eric Boyd? No. Aaron?
Yeah.
Eric?
Aaron?
Aaron. Yeah, that one.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. No. This was before I started working for him. It was back in when I was maybe I think I'd probably turned around 80 or so, and I'd started doing all that adventure and stuff. You know, the stuff you do when you're young, you grow out of it. Don't worry, you know. But he was a weird type, kind of like you. No, we're not saying you're weird. Sort of just Thiv just sort of quietly walks up and puts a cup of tea in his hand and raises it to his face. I'll go get him ready for the... I'll take him outside for a moment. As you sort of... both walk out, and you hear what sounds to be like a large, like, noise of maybe, like, wood hitting a hollow object.
These seem like fun people.
They're actually kind of fond of them also. I like Thiv a lot. Makes great tea.
Anywho, as he sort of brings it back in. Probably got another few minutes before they come here. Looking at her not watch, but she's still looking at her wrist, but there's definitely nothing there. So if you guys want to do whatever preparation stuff you have, now's the time, but hurry it up. She sort of sits back down.
Porith,
Hmm?
is your necromancer buddy still around?
Maybe. He was a human. They don't tend to last too long.
No, we don't.
But he wasn't like a cleric. He's a smart fellow. I'm sure he might have found some way to stay around. I should ask him sometime. Viv! It's like, she sort of raises her head. She sort of pulls the ball closer to her. Oh, fuck, I'm find his name. Can you see if, what's his name? The Adrex boy. Can you see if he's dead?
Adric?
Adrex, yes. As she sort of rolls her eyes and looks into the ball, it's like, it's the best you got? Just a single name? She looks at him. He was a human. Yeah, I heard that part. He was a necromancer. Yes, caught on to that. He was bald? No, he wasn't bald. He's old now. We'll assume he's bald. It's like, oh, okay. But she sort of, just stop. She sort of looks in the ball for a bit, and you see, what's it called? Like, sort of like faint, like white glow begin to come from like around, like the edges of her eyes. Doesn't seem like he's dead. I don't know if it's trying to say he died 200 years ago, he's 200 years old. No, that wouldn't make sense. I think he's alive.
Do we see anything appear in the crystal ball? As
Um,
she's seemingly scrying or divining here?
So outwards, like to you all, you see like sort of this like, this sort of milky image, like this sort of like, what's the best word? Almost as like you're looking at something like behind like a sheet. Like it's like flowing sheet where you can barely make figures out. But you see, what looks to be, a relatively young looking, human. With this, how do you say? With a sort of, shoulder length, black hair, wearing these sort of, grayish robes. It's like, I don't think this is him. Maybe did he have kids? Just sort of looking at, what's it called? Sort of looking back and forth. No, I don't think so. And she just sort of shrugs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. I don't know how else it could be. So he's not dead, but I think your memory is terrible, sweetie. He's clearly not very old.
Or he's found something to keep his youth, or return his youth.
No. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That stuff's a little bit above my pay grade. You know, I've got a hammer. She sort of raises it. And it works very well at keeping things young, because they can't age if they're dead. Math checks out.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm gonna just sip some more tea.
So, With that,
Kalis sort of just like asides to Terran. That's what I've been doing since we got here.
I like them though. They're charming. They're quirky.
I believe you.
No inside check needed.
so with that, you sort of watch as Korath, upon that little line, hefts up his hammer and begins to walk outside. He sort of just brings himself out to the front of the yard and just sort of has a seat on a stump, just waiting for whatever to appear. And Viv just sort of, well, he's getting old. Try not to make sure he doesn't overstretch something, you know. His bones don't work as good as they used to. Bones, the muscles, something like that. Keep an eye on him. He'll be fine, though.
Do that.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, what would you all like to do? Is there any preparations you would like to make before the creatures arrive? Or along the outside of the building?
Right outside.
Say it again?
I'll just wait outside and actually find a, I don't know, like a little hiding spot somewhere.
Feel free to move your token wherever you please on the map.
Are those those are trees?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go here.
Is there a tree with like a sturdy enough branch to stand on?
I'd say like a few of the larger ones, like, oh shit, the
Okay.
ones over here, the ones this clump over here. Say over
what's
there as well.
here?
Or the roof, but
I don't want to break any shingles. So, alright, I'd like to use my ring of jumping and hop on a tree
alright.
for fun.
You can definitely do that.
Which tree did you say was sturdy?
Basically any of the bundles of trees.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go over here. Cool.
Should we? I mean, they're not necessarily gonna come down the path. It'd be nice to flank, but I don't know where to.
Oh, which direction did the last one come from?
This way.
So we like there's four of us. Can we surround like all
so-
fours of the house, something like that? And
You
we
could.
yell.
Yeah, you
I
definitely
see where
could do that.
you indicated. Is it like north?
It'd be like this right side over here of the house.
Okay.
And Korath on the stump sort of yells out to you, careful about fighting in the shadows. They're just as fond of them as you are, miss. He sort of throws out a thumbs up. All's well that ends well, though.
Want to hide?
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. Funny.
Do they change the beyond 20 thing? I wonder if everybody's rolls look different.
Yeah, they did. I
Okay.
noticed that.
Doesn't seem like they did.
Well, Terrence and Jungham's does. Yours seems the same, but I think that's because you use a roll 20 character sheet.
Ah. Right,
I'm
beyond
doing
20.
I'm doing the D&D Beyond. That's a bad roll.
Wait, Kalis, what's the acrobatics roll for?
To just test the UI.
Oh,
Roll
okay.
He's gonna do a backflip while he waits.
Do a barrel roll.
Make a snow angel.
So. The map is flashing because I was tapping back and forth. It'll stop in a second.
Flashing at all.
Oh no! It was just alt tabbing. On stream because it's broadcasted locally for my thing.
Gotcha.
So, with that, as you guys all get posted up at your stations, getting ready for whatever's to come, I need everyone to give me a perception check, or anyone on the lookout to give me a perception check.
I rolled a sexy 10.
Wow. Who knew trees helped with looking around?
Okay, excuse me, sir. Can you hear me? Mr. Tree? So, damn, these are abysmal.
Yep.
+7, like a just barely par.
Okie dokie. So, as you all find yourselves on the lookout, you see Korath sort of getting up. It's done this large groan as his knees begin creaking as he begins sort of making his way up the pathway, sort of looking around, sort of taking a look to the left and taking a look to the right as he's sort of just scanning the area. You see him go, kind of looking around, like, oh, shit. And watch as he turns his head, and you guys see, what's it called? Who is this token, by the way? Who the fuck is this? Just out of curiosity.
Thor's brother.
Oh, okay.
So-
Thor's brother.
I just wanted to make
I have a dagger of warning, so we can't be surprised. Anyone within 30 feet of me and myself cannot be surprised.
Ooh.
Oh, also I can't be surprised.
So you... Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
That's very good for you. So you're not surprised. They don't get a surprise round.
So just the NPC going, wow, is the one who got surprised.
As sort of pulling itself from the shadows, almost like walking through that the shadow left by the tree, you see this sort of large bone claw. Because you can hear the sort of crackling of its sort of joints, of melded together joints, as it's coming towards you. And it seems to be giving off the sound of laughter. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Hey.
Seems like a normal undead thing to do.
Yeah. What? Where'd it come from? Where's it?
I'm just trying to
okay.
fix the fucking thing.
Ooh, that's a natural 20, but Zelthar still goes
Nice.
first because he's got attacks.
Poor Kalis. Rolls a natural 20. Still good.
Hey, I have advantage on initiative, that's fine. And by me.
Wow, that's a big difference. Thank goodness I have advantage too. Jesus.
Okay.
I'll
So,
probably go last.
Whoa! Did I? Oh!
what's up?
Huh.
What?
What?
So just pop out of the snow?
Like daisies?
No, it popped out of the shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, not through the snow. It moved through shadow.
Does it trigger my reaction?
Because it wasn't walking in, it was just how exactly does Polar Master work? Is it when they enter your range or if they walk into your range? Because if they enter, then technically. Oh yeah, he entered your reach, so yes, it would.
And is he surprising me?
No, you're not surprised. You can't be.
Well, I can't be surprised if I rage, but would he be surprising me, I guess?
I mean, outside of that, yeah, they both, rolled stealth checks higher than anyone's perception.
You know, actually, I guess this doesn't matter. It's not my turn, so I'm just his reaction. I'll just try and whack him.
It hits.
Nice.
And then some.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So that's gonna be a 33. Because there's no rage on that.
Something gives me the feeling that So did you just like fucking like shit yourself and just swing? Like holy shit, that's like. It can't even be like a fear swing though, because he knew he wasn't even surprised. He just I don't even know, man. Why you gotta
Yeah,
say
he
me
always
like that?
does like a double take, and it's like once is like. It's like a-
It's like those people who are real touchy, and you sneak up on them and be like, "Hey, how's it going, buddy?" And they're just like,
Okay.
Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Jesus. Wait, it wasn't supposed to sound. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Let me just fix turn orders. Blah. English. Hello. So with that natural 20, as you turn on your heels, you see this creature coming out. There's this sort of resounding, like crack that echoes across the trees as you sort of just cave in. What's it called? Like the right portion or the right side of its rib cage with Gnarl Heart. And it cannot move from that spot because Sentinel, even though, well, technically, we're in initiative now. But now, if thinking too much. So,
"Do you have music?"
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I got so caught up in everything. I forgot it was not playing.
I think you're actually gonna be first, Sulfur.
No,
Unless
you
this guy
get.
goes first.
I think you get it first because you had the
So,
natural 20.
honestly, it's the dex score that matters on ties, but it's just really whichever one of you two wants to go first. I don't care.
I think
Fair.
since you rolled a natural 20, I think you should go first.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So polite.
2 natural 20s in a row.
Screw you, I'm going first.
That's my boy.
Slay, Ranger, slay.
What do I look at?
Sorry, should I start my turn, or are we still?
Zelda, are you going or not?
I'm not.
Okay, it's your turn then.
Right, okay, so yeah, I'll... Rage... Ooh, that's a 1. So, yeah.
Oh, but is it affected by necrotic?
Oh, that's the old text. The new text of that ability is... Each creature of my choice within 30 feet. So, if I just see this guy, I guess just this guy has to make a con save.
Okay. They need to
what?
make a D&D, like, a Beyond 20 thing for fucking 5e tools. That'd be so nice. Con is plus 6. An 8 total.
Yeah, he's gonna fail against my DC. So he takes, well, if he can take necrotic damage. That happens. And sort of like, I imagine to be like meager wisps, but sort of like whatever sort of like, vitality energy sort of like seeps out of him, like just sort of like solar rays and sort of drains into me.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, I got a ton of time.
So,
Off of that.
Maelstrom of Vitality, that's such a badass name for it, Jesus.
That's my original name. It's from my album, you know.
So, as what's it called? As you begin to rage in the power of nature, what's it called? Or the power of
nature
the
tells
Feywild.
you. Power of the
It's the-
Feywild tells you.
You watch as sort of in that sort of gaping section in its chest, your body sort of draws in the necromantic energy, keeping this creature alive to sustain you. There you go. You still have your action movement.
I'll just start whacking it.
Please, not on stream. We can get banned for that.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. 26
My
hits,
mouth is far
obviously.
too dry to laugh. So that does 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, then just 16 damage.
So 16
And-
points of damage. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up here, and then I don't know if that triggers this attack of opportunity.
Indeed, it does.
Because I
So
was like there.
it's going to use its piercing claw as you move away from it.
Bonus action attack?
Well, no, it's an opportunity attack. Because
No, I'm talking to kill it.
oh, he used bonus
Oh
action to
yeah,
rage.
that'll hit.
Oh, okay.
So that is math.
Good point.
I did ask. I'm having a stroke. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So that is 13 points of piercing damage, halved.
Okay. Cool. Still a net gain this turn.
And this is the funny thing, because
I'm grappled.
Yeah, you are grappled and pulled up
Okay.
and you're pulled back into its range. You're pulled yeah, that'd be right there.
Like, cause that's when I was gonna exit his melee range. I think if it's 10 feet.
Well, he pulls you closer to him when he grapples you.
Okay.
So you'd be
so
back in the square next to him.
Big hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zelthar.
So yeah, Zoltar, it is your turn.
Alright. So I am going to use Hunter's Mark on that skeleton. I don't know what it's called.
Bone claw.
Bone Claw. And then I will use my 2 attacks on it.
Alright, sounds good.
Holy crap.
Missed. Oh my god. How could you do that?
Oh no! What have I done?
It hits.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm gonna.
21 points of piercing damage on the first attack then.
And then second attack.
That's a low. It's an 11 by the way, and he got a 23. Just so we're clear. Let's see, 21 and 17.
I noticed.
And I
was-
hope I didn't hit Kalis.
Nah, I think you know what, man. Yeah, I think you're at this point. I'd say you're a pretty competent archer. Probably like
Okay.
you're decent at least.
I'm okay.
You probably did that like triathlon event of like skiing and shooting at the Olympics.
You're not half bad, kid. So I'd say you know what, you wouldn't even hit your ally this time. He's
Heck
perfectly
yeah.
safe.
Alright.
This
That
time.
ends my. This time. Uh-oh. That ends my turn.
So as you send those 2 arrows flying into the bone claw, as they sort of rip through it, the magical energy of it piercing you like it's unnaturally like a harsh like carapace of bone. You watch as it recoils a bit, kind of pulling Kalis with it. Creature is still alive, but that was very mean. You shouldn't have done that. That was like kind of weird. Like,
Sorry. I won't shoot again.
yeah, thanks. So with that, we move over to Taryn.
Oh no, are you frozen, Atomic?
Oh no! Oh, she's not frozen. All right, she's back.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, everyone just froze. Right? You're like, let's move on to.
All right, we're all good. We're all
Wait.
good.
Oh, you're messing with us now. You're
So it's me, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, I can't get close enough. Range is only 20 on these daggers. I can only move 30 feet, which is dumb. Oh, I just rolled a remember that square. Here. So it's a disadvantage if I have to throw if I throw beyond the.
Yes, but considering you were just hidden, it'd be that would give you advantage. It'd be a straight roll.
So I get sneak attack if you hit.
Indeed.
Yeah. So because my range on these daggers is 20 and I'm 30 feet away from that thing, so.
Oh, you could dash with the bonus action into a range.
Or
True.
yeah, do you have a crossbow?
I do, but it's a heavy crossbow. I don't like it. Unwieldy. So yeah, let me move up a little bit more, and I'll dash as my bonus action. Which doubles my speed, right?
Indeed.
Okay, so I'll just move to. There. It's definitely within range, and then I will attack once. And it'll be it'll be within range, so it'll be with advantage, correct?
Yes.
If it's within range, then yes.
Yeah, yeah. Is it 25?
It's 20 to 40, I believe. So you need to. Yeah, you're good now.
It's 20 to 60.
Oh, 20 to 60. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're
18.
18 just hits.
All right, that'll be 6 then, I guess, and then sneak attack. 23. So 29 total.
Don't you have to roll twice for your sneak attack and take the highest?
Is it advantage?
No, on your sneak attack damage. Like, don't you roll sneak attack twice and take whatever one you want, or am I misremembering?
No, it's just
Okay.
5d6.
All right, my bad then. I must be
Okay.
thinking of another rogue thing.
Okay.
Oh, that was Hass's rogue who was doing that stuff.
Pretty sure this was just an item too.
I don't know, man. I'm just in a turn. So with that, as the dagger goes plunging, in what's it called? In the chest of the creature, as sort of more and more, ever since chaos damage, almost like this sort of leakage, this seeping of like shadow, like necromantic energy, just begins to fall out of it and onto the floor of the forest around you.
Can we all see that?
Yeah, no, you can see it. Yeah, it's apparent from where you guys are. As it's almost like blood, but not of any consistency. Like it has like an almost etherealness to it. But the creature does seem to be quite wounded at this point. Is that all I can do for your turn?
I don't think I can attack again.
You have a bit more movement if you want to continue to move, I think.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm within range. I don't need to be up in its balls.
Okie dokie. So, next up on initiative. Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
so, like,
boy.
Nightmare show up.
So, Jungun, as
Yep.
you're, what's it called, standing there, readying yourself to finish, as it seems the party's doing very well against the Bone Claw along the far side of the battle. You hear the sort of crunching of snow coming, from the... Why did the music... Hey, start, bitch. You're making me look bad. As sort of peering out from the backside of one tree is a sort of massive grinning skeleton. And it begins immediately sort of dashing towards you. As that one...
Hello,
that-
Mr. Skeleton.
Well, we do speak common, so, but he's not going to reply.
He ignores you.
You see, you see like a look of like it heard your words. Like it wasn't like like it understood you. However, he just didn't seem to care. Awkwardly enough. So, yeah, I'm so proud of him. He got like a 27 on his stealth check. He's a good boy. And he's going to make a weapon attack or a piercing claw attack against you.
No. It's gonna hit me too.
I fucked up earlier. Wait, no, that was an opportunity attack. That's why. So, he was hidden. He has advantage. So that's a 19 for the first hit.
Nope.
Alright, and the second hit, or the second attack, I mean, is a 27.
27 would hit, yes.
That's nice.
No, I'm sorry. 27s don't hit me anymore.
That's why I play a paladin.
I have a character who fights with 2 shields.
Shield.
All right.
But not really.
So is 20 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie.
And how much movement does it have? So you are grappled as well. You are grappled. And it is going to move 5. It's going to move up this way, closer to the shadows. And that is its turn. Because fucking dumbass misses other attack. Next up, we have the secondary Bone Claw's turn. The one who's recently become friends with Kalis. So let's see. He's going to make his first attack against Kalis because, well, he's in his claws. He's the only person that claw can attack. Oh, that's not an advantage. You're doing the second roll. So 15 to hit.
that'll
Pretty
hit.
sure that 15. No, 21. It's not an advantage. It's only a 15.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. No, 15 will miss.
Okay. And he's going to move forward within 15 feet of Terran, and he's going to make a melee attack against you.
Big range.
It's a 20 to hit, Terran.
I'm gonna use uncanny dodge.
Alright, so the damage will be halved, but you will still be grappled.
Grappled.
Yes, his attack's grapple.
Fuck that noise.
Wait, how many hands he got?
He has 2 arms. So the first attack was against you, because, he's attacking you with the arm that's already pierced you.
Now it's gonna be like this.
Oh, that's wrong damage. There we go. So you take what, 6 points of damage? But as the arm outstretches and extends and the claws pierce up into your torso, sort of gripping around you, he also pulls you 10 feet closer to him. So you now have a new friend.
Hey, Terran.
I'm just gonna stab him a lot while we're here. Can I do that? When my
You
turn comes?
can.
Okay, good. Their short little dagger, like, just go like this.
Alrighty. With that, move over to Jungun, and then it will be his turn, and then it'll be Krolith's.
How would he attack us unless he just, bangs us together,
Don't give him ideas.
To give him a hug.
Your antlers are very pointy. I don't want to.
The way I imagine
That's
it
with you.
is, so he has very long. I don't know if I showed you guys the whole image of it, but he has long claws. I'm gonna be real. He could easily sort of just reach around and stab you in the back, if you're right here. He could kind of fucking just get you. I'll repost the image for those who are curious. This
Put it in the
motherfucker
roll
can get
20?
you. Oh yeah, actually, that's a better idea.
Oh, right, he's
it
the Resident
was.
Evil monster. Forgot.
Yes, he shall be your nemesis.
God, the disproportional hands are real weird.
If it's a virtual die, how do you know it's not rigged? I mean, how do you know real die aren't rigged? You just trust that it's not, because if I wanted to, there'd be easier ways to fake it.
Also, we're not we're not clever enough to rig the die.
Well, actually, there's actually a built-in feature where you can intentionally fudge die in Roll20. I just never
Huh.
bothered learning how to use it. Like if I
I-
do, whatever that is.
I can barely make Roll20 work. There's no way I can make it,
Like,
make
I
it
don't
work
know-
for me.
I don't know how to make that shit work, but like, yeah, you can definitely cheat at anything. But you know, you just gotta assume that people aren't cheating because that'd be a shitty way to play the game.
Do DF. What's DF?
Fudge roll.
Oh.
Don't know what it means or how it works, but it's a thing that exists. I'll learn it eventually. Probably not.
So it's my turn. It's my turn.
Was that? Yeah, that was both of his attacks. Both of his attacks. No, he doesn't use his bonus action. Yeah, you can go ahead and take your turn, Ethan.
Sweet. I want to inflict wounds
Go for it.
at the 5th level. It's a 21 hit.
I'm gonna be real. I expected you to like fuck that up so much. You have such terrible luck with that spell, but a 21 does hit.
Okay. I'm also gonna channel my divinity. So that's a 67 points of damage.
You have 2 channel divinities now. What level are you? Is
Mhm.
it? Oh yeah, at 10th level you get your second.
No, I think I got like 7th level or something like
Is it? Okay. Either way.
that. Yeah.
So what's the total?
67. So
67.
give him the best hug ever.
So, as you do so, you know, you're it's hard to really kind of get around him. You're a little pierced at the moment. But sort of like disgruntled that he won't get within hug range. You sort of wrap your arms around his arm as his necromantic energy begins like sort of flowing through it, leaving these sort of large like black cracks, and like even like you can see the bone breaking down to where you can see what used to be marrow of it. Not so much of a creature like that anymore. But it seems to be heavily injured by this. It spreads all the way up to its chest and face as it begins to crumble. But the creature, he still got some kick in him. And, I hope you got another one of those up your sleeve.
Yeah, I can do that. Next turn.
Alrighty. Wait, if you have 2 5th level slots. Wait a minute. Oh, you don't.
We're level 9, not 10.
Yeah.
I know, I've been waiting for it.
I know. Let's see. It is his turn. Where's his stat sheet?
Hey, Korath didn't go either.
I'm running those 2 at the same time.
Gotcha.
Just for the sake of, what's the word? Convenience, because otherwise it makes my brain feel too small.
You're a really smart person, Elijah. I don't understand why you keep making these small brain jokes.
Do I have a particular reason? No, not really, but I can, so I do. There isn't like...
Of course. You're not as smart as I am.
Well, I wouldn't make that comparison because it'd probably lower my self-esteem to set my expectations that low.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel mean.
I don't think you know that's what I said. That's exactly right.
Started off really good and ended really confusing.
Let's see. He's going to cast... He's going to cast a Hunter's Mark on the Bone Claw. Over... Actually, nah. He's going to help you guys. You know what? Jungum, you got it. Yeah, fuck
We
it.
got this. We're good. This is exactly where I wanted him.
You know what? Sure then. He'll throw a Hunter's Mark over there in the direction of the other one. That's... Oh yeah, it's within range. He'll still move up anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he'll pull out a longbow. Not as fancy as Zelthar's, and you can see that even though he wields it with grace, he definitely would have preferred to not having to be using a bow right now. As he makes his 2 attacks. Fuck this guy. Is this hereditary?
It must be.
What is it, a D8?
Yeah.
That'd be It's +5. Fucking stupid ass fucking NPC. And Hunter's Mark. So 19, 24, 34 points of damage.
Welcome to this week on Elijah Hates Himself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have like Skyrim NPCs where they're just gonna stand there and be useless as fuck the entire time.
And then die. And then die.
Like they'll just walk off one day, and then like one day, and then the next, like you'll turn around and like be right behind you, like nothing happened. Be like, hey, what's up?
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Oh my god, Lydia, you're so fucking useless. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to run over, what's it called? And with a yell, he's just gonna start swinging his fucking mallet. This isn't an advantage, so I'm just gonna roll them all at once. So 2 of those hit. Why the fuck is this song not looping?
Song playing?
It's playing, but it's not looping for whatever reason. Like I have
Can't
to
hear anything.
That's awkward.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I don't hear music either.
Okay.
What would it be playing through?
Me.
No, like
Alright, can you hear
You
it
got the
now?
music beside you?
We can.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
You still can't hear it?
No.
Oh! I am stupid. You'll hear it in about 5, 4, 3, 1.
There we go.
So it was set to using my regular mic and not my soundboard mic. Oops. Damn.
Okay.
So I've only been
Yeah,
the streams. Yeah, I was about to. The stream has been listening at least, so they got their
That's cool.
cool for them. Production quality, haha. So, what did he roll? 2, 18, 16, second 2 hit. How much does a Warhammer do? A D10 two-handed, if I remember correctly.
So yeah, that's about right. Did you 10? 6.
I believe a Warhammer two-handed is a D10.
Okay.
What?
Oh yeah, for Warhammer. That's right.
You said 2d10. You mean 1d10?
Well, he hit 2 attacks, which is why I said.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Like,
So 17 points of damage as he begins laying it into the sky. As you watch, as still standing, this creature is barely seem to be, or what's the word? It doesn't seem to be fully aware of all of its facilities at the moment, as it appears to be pretty severely damaged, and it's not looking forward too much to having to keep grappling both of you. And maybe regretting his decision. And with that, move over to Kalis, at the top of initiative.
So Kalis is angry, and he's just gonna go all out and just like try and just like Smash Brothers hammer this guy. With the reckless attacks.
Alright, and go for it. Well, it was reckless enough.
Didn't even matter. That was a crit.
Yeah.
Jesus, three natural 20s this game for you.
Just this fight. Just
Oh,
in a
you're right.
single combat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does that do him? Is he still out?
So, you watch as Kruth kind of comes up to it, swinging almost like, what's it called? In combat, you see that his age doesn't show nearly as much, as even though, despite him definitely being in his later years, he moves with a certain like decisiveness and deftness. As while you both find yourself in its grasp, you find the pressure quickly dropping as there's this loud crunching sound as both the knees, or like joints of the creature's lower legs, seems to be shattered. And Kalis, as you have this sort of golden opportunity to use served up on a platter, you let out with all your rage. This creature sort of bent over, head, neck, on full display for you, and you just come crashing down with all your force. And you watch as there's just shattering and shower of bones that fly over the three of you, as its entire upper section just fucking explodes. Just almost like a fucking fragmentation grenade.
I like to imagine because he's just dry and he's sort of like hollow, I like to imagine I just sort of like wedge his head into his chest cavity.
Oh yeah, you can
Like
definitely
one of
do
these.
that.
Alright. Yeah. So I got some movement left. Seems like a good place to be. I will head up here and I'm going to pull out the Javelin of Lightning with one hand and just chuck it at this thing and activate its lightning.
Go for it. You make an attack roll and then I make a dex save? That always confuses me.
So there's no creatures in the way of the line, so it's just an attack roll.
Okay.
And it's for all the marbles. Wait, does reckless attacks, is that just for melee attacks?
It is, but 25 will still hit.
Right. Cool. Yeah, so it does 22 damage, piercing and lightning damage.
Alrighty. Nice.
That's my turn.
So as you send the bolt flying into it, and you see sort of the lightning, sort of increasing the rifts in it left by Jungum's magic. This creature also seems fairly injured. Might not go down just yet, but Zelthar's going up, so I don't know why I bothered saying that.
Actually, I'll shift it on my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to move it down just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's all for Kalis. It is Zelthar's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna hop on a nearby branch right here. Let's go shoot so I can get in better position to shoot the skeleton right over here. And I use my bonus action to take Hunter's Mark from the dead skeleton or Bone Claw to the other one.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna shoot the other one twice for funsies.
Alright, sounds good. It doesn't hit!
No.
Wow. I think that's the first time ever in this campaign.
Since he has, I think that's probably maybe the second time he's missed with the even more trusty longbow.
Oof. Alright, well I'm gonna
Such a good name.
What's the rest
You
down
still
when
got
that
a
happened?
second.
Oh god.
You the
Uh-oh.
MVP. I'm up there.
Wow.
Alright.
Alex takes my man upstairs. Love Jesus.
I guess
Number
that
one.
balances out the 3 nat 20s, I guess.
I get
So that means I get shot? I don't like this.
no. So
Alright, well that's my turn, so.
So, as in this sort of almost unheard of display, as Zelthar sends 2 arrows flying towards his targets, not able to keep track of all the arrows, there's a sort of loud thunking as they slam against the tree trunk next to the bone claw. And it's sort of, what's it called? Sort of looks down towards them and up towards you all the way up in the trees. And sort of just gives this, strange enough, it just gives this nod. Again, this sort of affirmation. So, if that's all for you then, we move over to Taryn. Is she frozen? Oh no, she's frozen. West Virginia internet, don't do this. We need our rogue.
I
He
am.
doesn't live in West Virginia.
Oh, wait.
Oh dear,
He lives in
it's pretty close.
yeah. Technically not.
All right.
Can you guys hear me? No.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Oh
good.
yeah.
Okay, that's weird. It didn't freeze. You guys didn't freeze for me that time at all. That's weird.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Discord's been weird
all right.
lately.
Yeah, it's been real weird. So I'm gonna do a double movement again to get up to here, I think it was. Yeah, and chuck a dagger at this guy.
All right, go for it. It would be a straight roll because I don't believe you have anything that gives you advantage. Because you were not hidden at the start of this round.
True. Well, if someone's within 5 feet.
You will get your sneak attack if it hits.
Yeah. So this is just a straight roll. So just the first one of these, I guess. 27 is the first one. The one on the left. Yeah.
Oh, is your stealth the same as your attack bonus?
Oh God, no! I just hit the wrong one. I'm sorry.
I mean, the roll's a 16, so it's gonna hit unless you have a negative attack bonus, which I don't think is possible.
No, I just clicked the wrong thing. I clicked stealth instead of attack. Do you want me to roll it again?
Yeah, you can keep it 16. That's fine.
All right. Well, it's 16 plus 8, so that would be 24.
24 hits.
Yeah. All right. So I get, and that's 1d4 plus 4.
Yes, plus 5d6.
6 plus 6. So 28.
28 points of piercing damage. So that's. So as you send that forward, sort of underhand throw, catching it up, what's it called, under the jaw as it pierces through, or as your magical energy pierces through whatever that is like sort of protecting the creature. You hear this one sort of give out like a noise of pain, more human sounding than the other ones. It's just, as it sort of flinches and moves the dagger away from, like, pulls out the dagger and moves it away with these, well, he's got long fingers, so it's more like a, then move, then like a, but you get the picture.
Comes back to me.
Yeah, indeed it does.
Just right out of its fingers. It's like, oop, go.
So, it comes to be the Bone Claw's turn. And as you see this creature, a little less than half clinging to life. No, not a lot less than half. It's sort of looking down at you, Jungum, who is sort of trapped in its claws. Necromancer, you could be useful. As you feel the claws dig deeper into you as you're pulled backwards, closer into the shadows. And then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
That is a failure.
Got
Oh no.
much.
Is that 60 feet? Perfect. As you find yourself forced into the shadow with the bone claw, as you feel, what's it called? As you feel this sort of, what is it? Almost like ice cold, unnatural sensation. Not only feel like the outside your body, but the inside too, as you can feel not so pleasant feeling. And you take, oh, that's 5, not 4. 5. What's the roll? From the shadow jump, you take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay.
And that is its action, and it's going to continue dragging you further onwards. And yes. So
And yes.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything else. That's his turn.
My turn.
Is it? Wait, oh, how the fuck did the old fucker get ahead of you? Oh yeah, it is your turn. Yeah, it should be down here. So yeah, go ahead and take your turn.
Well, hello, sir. I don't really like being dragged away. We can stop and just talk. We don't have to be weird about this. No response.
Blah, words hard. Let me check something real quick before I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Good.
There are more of your kind. Come, don't fight it.
Well, can we wait? My friends will probably want to come too.
You will come.
I will, but can my friends come too?
He's not down for a whole conversation.
Fine then. I guess I'll do it the hard way. Let's just beat the shit out of it. Let's do that. I hit it with my shovel.
Good old trusty shovel.
22 hits.
Okay. Just so you know, I get an additional D8, I believe, for this.
You got your divine strike? No? Or whatever it's supposed to be?
Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that?
Oh, I see. So it shows the one-handed or the two-handed damage, whatever you're using.
Yeah, I'm using one-handed.
It really changed this whole thing the fuck up. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then an additional D8, which I guess I'll just roll that.
No, it's already included in it. The divine
Is
strike? Yeah, if you look at it.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, bludgeoning one-handed, bludgeoning two-handed, divine strike damage.
Oh, okay. So a total 8. I only saw the one D6 and the second part. Excellent.
What's it called? Were you saying, Ethan?
I do ignore your resistance to necrotic damage, correct?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I guess it's my turn.
It was worth a try.
Just making sure. I don't know. I didn't want to burn our spell slot on these things.
Alright, so with that, we move over to those guys. Technically, but you and Zelthar and his brother know exactly where they are, because that's one of the beauties of Hunter's Mark. So Kalis, as you watch as sort of Jungam just sort of disappears in the shadow, from behind you, you hear the voice go, sort of run south now, as he begins sort of sprinting in that direction with his longbow still out. So that's... You can get about right here. Actually, no, what the fuck am I doing? You just go to the other side of the house and shoot.
You guys were wondering about that.
Yeah, no, I had a stroke there. I don't know what happened. So he runs up next to Terran. He has line of sight. Actually, he'd have... What is that? Actually, he's too big to get cover from that tree, and he's going to make his attack. I need new NPCs. I'm getting rid of this guy. Sorry, Zelthar, you need a new brother. So, as I didn't have to roll damage. He had like 3 hit points left. You just rolled really badly on the D8, funnily enough. So as the arrow goes flying through the air, streaking towards you all, Jungam, you see the creature sort of look down towards you and sort of just, we'll be back for this one. And as the arrow pierces through the sort of bone carapace of the creature's skull, as these cracks begin to form, and it eventually begins to start to not disintegrate, but you see the energy start to leave its like face and eyes it crumples.
Does it go northeast?
When it starts disintegrating, it will be going that northwestern direction. Yeah.
Northwest. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. How dare you fuck that up? Fuck, bro.
Damn.
You,
You
you,
said
are you
east.
paying attention?
I thought you said west.
Holy shit, man! You're embarrassing me in front of the viewers. Alrighty. So with that, end of initiative, we're going to go on like maybe like a 5 minute, 30, 40 minute break. 5 minute, 10 minute. We're gonna go on a break. We'll be right back because we're human and some of us have to breathe and go to the bathroom and do other things that aren't D&D for at least a couple seconds. So we'll be right back. Yeah, I'm lying. We don't need to. We're actually lizard people. See ya.
And Dancer.
now 1. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. We didn't mean to take 2 hours there, but we are here. Thank you all for sticking around, and I hope you'll continue to enjoy the show. So, kicking back off into things, as the last Bone Claw was finished off by Zelthar's brother, whose name is slipping my fucking mind at the moment, but we're gonna call him
Belthar.
Belthar.
Rather
Rowland, yes, thank you. Those L's fuck me up every time.
Backup character.
So, as the character Zelthar's playing in case Zelthar dies, or what? Fuck, you know what I meant. Bad joke. The party's sort of settling down, and as you see, Kuro sort of running around the corner and sort of spotting next to the corpse of the thing Jung-un. Like, I see you're good. Okay, damn, really thought I got you there. You all ready to get going then? I want to hurry up before they start coming back again.
1 moment, please. So I start collecting bones.
Okay.
I'll start bundling up the bones for Shogun
Okay, so
of the skeleton.
another 4 skeletons worth of bones. That's see how you filled up that sack now. That makes sense. So I'll
It's like halfway full.
Right. And he sort of begins walking back and out. Just let me know. Just let me know when you're done. And what's it called? As he's waiting for you all to collect your bones before you guys head onto the road. And at this point, as you guys are regathering and Rowland's standing next to you, Taryn. I think probably one of the first times he's sort of directly addressing you, with a sort of look of concern on his face. Is that bone thing that she does? Is that like? Is she gonna stop? How many is enough bones? It's. Are you not concerned about that?
You know,
She's carrying the remains of living creatures, or once living creatures, around her.
do we all not carry our past loved ones around with us after they've gone?
I don't reanimate my coat.
Your coat?
Yes, it's as he sort of gestures towards the fur coat. Slightly different.
Well, how many arrows do you keep?
So the people are arrows now.
Well, they aid in our fights.
She does keep them in sort of a compact satchel, then use them as weapons later.
That seems like a very dangerous line of logic. I'll just pretend to ignore the implications of it for now.
Now you're getting it.
Well,
Shogun's a good person. She's had all of our backs for a long time across a lot of different situations.
sort of looks behind you. Well, it seems to still be in place for now, at least. Let's hope you don't end up in that, Zach. That'd be awfully awkward, I'd imagine.
Well, no. At least we'd have purpose beyond our natural lives.
This is an argument I'm better off just not having at this point.
Probably.
Oh, God. Gods. Well, I'll be inside as he sort of steps forward one hand, sort of covering his face as he begins to open up the doorway, sort of step inside. And after a few minutes pass, Kalis, you have collected the bones for Jungum, and Jungum, you've collected your bones for yourself. So, yeah, you have +4 to skeleton total now. And the DM with this tinge of regret saying that. Excuse me.
Just pour the sands of Juggun's hourglass for all the ill deeds she may use it for.
Yep. So, upon coming inside, handing Jungum her bones, of course, like, so y'all ready? You ready to head out then? Just start making our way up.
Yes, it is better that we should not delay.
Alrighty. Oh man, I just sat down again. I shouldn't have done that. So looks over at Thiv. You wanna go on vacation for a bit? You know, in case something comes to the house. And she sort of looks back at him, gives like this sort of shrug. I suppose. As she stands up herself, and you see her, what's it called? Weaving a few sort of enchantments in the air. As this, this sort of fancier looking doorway appears in the air before you all. And she sort of opens up, and as she opens up, you guys looking through it seems to be like almost like mansion-like area. But before you can like get too much of a look, it's just, all right, it's a pleasure seeing y'all. Come visit it, y'all. Welcome to visit anytime. And she sort of steps through.
Before you go in, one question. Do you have any extra of that tea to spare? It's really good.
Oh, she sort of points up. Take what you want from the cupboard. I got plenty, and I can make plenty more.
Thanks so much. I'm gonna take like a couple ounces of tea.
And yeah, it's definitely she's stockpiled for the winter, so you can definitely do so.
Take 2 ounces of tea.
But she steps into that mystical mansion, and eventually the doorway sort of fades away. Says, "All right, let's get going." So anything, I was really hard to make small talk with. You're kind of strange. You're not strange. So as he sort of starts walking, suggesting you all to follow, make a small talk. Your adventures, eh? You do any good adventuring lately? You know, fuck, what did they do? You save the dragon and get the princess? Or wait, no, shit.
Well, in fairness, we did delve to the bottom of the ocean and sort of ward back a sea serpent and then loot treasure from a bunch of sunken ships from ages past.
Oh, you're like them pirates. I see.
We also fought a shadow drake in the Shadowfell a while ago.
Oh shit! You're one of them travelers. Oh god. Yeah, you got.
It's not fun.
With that stuff, you know. There's a lot of people, you know. You go through, especially around these parts. I've had some journeys into places. You know, like you live long enough, you see some shit. You gotta be careful, you know. Sometimes you don't come back from those. You sort of just
But
get
the abyssal, the ocean dragon we found at the bottom of the ocean, though, I think that was the more fearsome of the two. Not sure if we would have been able to best it had it set upon us.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the ocean. I can't swim too well, so I don't bother with it. But I'm sure it was probably scary, you know. Dwarves don't exactly float very well, you know. We're very dense, body-wise, you know. But you seem like good kids, you know. You How? Oh shit! I almost fucked up the entire overlay on accident. How do I ask this? So what's y'all's like goal? You just want to go see the city? You want to meet other? Do you want to meet Duragar? It's not exactly the friendliest folk. Or
Have you noticed the corruption spreading throughout the forest?
oh yeah, it's been
Yeah.
going on. I didn't pay it no mind. You know, it's sometimes things are willed as they are, and they'll get fixed one way or another.
Well, they'll get fixed because we're gonna fix it.
Yeah, that's one way, ain't it? Means I
Whoever or
I
whatever.
figured I should probably tell you this, but that last bone claw that I think he was trying to kidnap me.
What?
Yeah, I think it's because of my abilities with the undead. He's very intrigued. He said he'll come for me again.
It talked?
Yeah, he didn't talk to you guys.
No.
I've
look
tried
at-
talking. They're not really talkers. I've tried a few times, but they don't take too well. They're not conversationalists from what I assumed. You know.
Well, I talked to him. He was very nice.
Oh really? That's sweet. I almost feel bad. That's a shame. I don't want to have to
Yeah.
bash
That
Scully.
you
Didn't
isn't
want-
nice.
Well, I mean,
He didn't-
Go ahead. Sorry.
I asked if y'all could come. He was going to take me to see his friends, and I asked you guys want to come too, and he said he wouldn't bring you guys.
Oh,
Not nice.
that's
Did
kinda
we
rude.
hear Juggen have this conversation at all?
No, you guys were like 80 feet away, or on the opposite side of the
Mhm.
house.
That's definitely why we didn't hear that happening for sure. It's the
We're
distance
pretty
Yeah.
far away.
and the silent, snowy forest.
Everyone's
You probably
sleeping.
would have heard Jungum's half at least. I'll give you that.
I mean, that's kind of what I suspect is the general matter at play.
So, well, so you're gonna go like? I don't know why they'd be wanting you. You don't seem. Maybe it's because you're one of them necromancer types. You know, you're birds, not birds of a feather. You're not like them. I'm just saying that. I don't mean you. You know the bone people. All right. Well, it shouldn't be too much longer. It's probably gonna have to find somewhere to stop for the night before we get going too far.
Are there any of those wolf things up here?
They usually stick more to the forest, and as long as we stay closer to the mountainside, then we'll be mostly safe. But the mountains hold their own sort of brand of trouble. Just keep an eye out on the ground as he sort of cautions. He stops walking in front of you all as he sort of kneels. Like occasionally, very very occasionally, we'll get some beasties that burrow. And if you're watching carefully, you can feel them through the snow. Either that, or you'll see the snow shifting and sort of rests his hand against the ground. Keep an eye out for that, and you'll know they're coming. And usually, if you get to high ground, they won't bother too much with you. Generally, occasionally they come out to investigate, but they're nothing too feisty, you know.
They do if they
What kind
get
of
you.
creature are they?
Well, I don't really know how to describe it. It looks kind of like a big bug. You ever seen a bug before? It's kind of like a big, like, lizard bug. And it's white. It's like a big white lizard bug.
White.
What do they do when they grab you?
I don't know. I ain't been grabbed.
Do they take you on? Do they pull you into the ground? What?
Well,
What happened?
usually they just kill things. They occasionally you can. If you're very quiet, sometimes they'll stick around for a bit, and it's not. Maybe a game will pass by as a deer there's something that's too stupid to be hibernating during the winter, we'll come scoop them up. You know, take a few chunks out of them, take the rest down beneath the ground, and do whatever they will with them. I'm not the type to follow big lizards, white snakes into their tunnels, but I assume it's nothing pleasant. But hell, if we find a tunnel, y'all are welcome to go down it. I don't advise it, though.
Koruth, if you go walking through these mountains and lands, have you ever seen any strange magic symbols or writings in the snow?
Magic symbols or writings?
Especially in the form of a circle.
In the form of a circle? I ain't seen really nothing like that. That's a bit, if you're talking about like the magic circles, that's a bit above my head. You see signs occasionally though. I had a long time ago, I had a friend, I picked up a bit of Sylvan, so occasionally I'll see signs of those little fays who've sort of come into this world and have left their little notes or whatever. But as for actual like magic stuff or like runes, I can't say I spot any in particular. I know the Duragar are fond of magic, but can't say too much outside that. I kind of only spell I really know is smack, as he sort of gestures towards his back. Sometimes crunch, and that works too. Why, you don't seem the most magically inclined. You trying to you can use some spells? What's your dealio?
As well as the Rohorns, in our adventuring, we found evidence of dangerous magical tampering here. So if you do see such a thing, please contact us. Or have Thiv contact us.
Oh, yeah, she can do
haste.
that. I forgot she could do that, huh? Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep an eye out. I mostly keep to myself in my area. But, hey, it's a small world. Never know what you'll be able to run into.
Thank you.
As you guys continue onwards, trudging through the snow, as it gets to the point where it's starting to how do you say? Where it's definitely the day's starting to turn to night, and as the sun's sort of getting low in the sky, like, all right, we can just look for somewhere in the forest where there's a clearing, or we can try and find maybe an overhang somewhere along the mountainside. It's really up to y'all, whatever y'all feel would be safer. I personally prefer the mountainside for genetic reasons, but it's up to y'all. I understand if you like seeing the stars.
Ooh, yeah, let's do the overhang, and I say it in Dwarfish.
What the fuck? In Dwarvish, you just sort of replies, "Oh, not bad, kid. I don't know where you learned that from. You need to work on your dialect a little bit. You sound a little, sound too formal. Don't like it."
How cold is it? Just out of curiosity.
What's a good temperature? Let me think. Okay, there's snow, so it's below freezing. So below 32.
That's 0 degrees Celsius for our metric viewers.
Sorry, y'all. No, it's freedom units here. We don't acknowledge number systems.
No.
We don't acknowledge number systems that make sense. Oh.
There we go.
See what happened to him? He was thinking about the fucking metric system. Keep it in mind.
I'm just wondering, when would we start getting affected by the cold? Because I thought I had a thing that protected me from that, but I don't. So I'm just a lowly human. I wouldn't know when I start freezing my little toes off.
It's around 20 degrees.
We bought coats.
Yeah, you guys like bought like kid like winter stuff, but like it's the daytime. It's coming into spring. It's a little bit warmer. But this far up, warmer is just less cold, it's not warm.
Koruth,
Yeah.
what are genetics?
Ah. Well. So funny you mentioned this. My Witcher buddy taught me about this. So if I got a rat, right, and it's a brown rat, and it has a
I
baby with
know
a
a lot
white
of
rat.
nice brown rats.
Yeah. They're cool. So sometimes there's some of them are more likely to be born with brown fur than white fur. You know, so like you like being born to certain things has gives you like certain tendencies to some things. You know, your eye. What was, you I don't know your parents. You might be a little different.
It's got just like big black animal eyes.
I
They just look like it's like
so
very, very gentle, like looking at a horse.
he's uncomfortable by that. He's just Well, he's just give it. So like in her case, you see how she's got like you look at her eyes.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, sometimes the eyes are blue. You know, and sometimes they're like. I think they. What's another color? Ever seen? No, purple ain't one. I ain't seen nobody with purple eyes. No human. At least.
Brown.
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 Yeah, sure. You know, so sometimes they're more likely to have that type than the other.
Also, I can't see in the dark, but like everyone else can.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, funny. Put my
But
goggles on.
but I didn't used to be able to see in the dark when I was younger, but now I can.
I'm gonna be frank with you, kid. I'm not no scientist or wizard or mage type. Frankly, you seem like a really good kid, but I don't know what the hell is up with you. I've never seen you know what's wrong with you. You're new to me at least. You know, I've met minotaurs. You know, I've traveled through like the beast tribes, but like you're kind of like it's like cut off. It's like a half and you know, you had your
No, I
head.
don't. Please explain to me.
Alice was born a human?
I don't
Huh?
fucking know.
That's born
I
human too.
I was a human and then I
Well,
got
fuck genetics,
lost.
then I guess. I don't know about any of that shit. Maybe you learned how to be a deer. I don't know, man.
You learned how to be a deer. That's what he settled on. All right.
I'm just.
That's how to win a conversation without a check, I guess. Just beat them into submission.
Oh man, the suspension of disbelief is strong in this session.
I'm really. I'm puzzled and I don't know. Magic. I'm gonna call it magic. When he said if I don't. When he said if there's something going on that you can't fucking explain, just say it's magic. So I'm gonna say that's what it was. Sound good?
Did you wander to the
Sounds right.
Feywild, Kalis?
That sounds pretty fucking magical to me.
That's where you learn how to be a deer.
Hashtag learn
I-
media. Oh, I'm done a t-shirt now.
Oh, we could have merch, guys.
Could we? Could we? Um, like I said, I was born in Revedia, and then I remember going out to play down by the river one day, and then got caught up in it and washed up on the other bank, and went to the forest for a while. I don't know how long.
Alright, buddy, let me get this straight. You're telling me you were a kid who couldn't see in the dark. You fell into a
Yes.
river,
Mm-hmm.
woke up somewhere else, and turned into a deer.
That is correct.
All right. Ain't the crazy shit I've heard, but it's up there. It might be the crazy
It
shit
wasn't
I've heard.
all at once. It's sort of over
As-
time.
Like what happened? Like, did you grow like antlers first? Did you? Or was
Actually,
it like this?
yes.
So yeah, so you're like a person who had antlers, and then you woke up. Was it like one of those books where you woke up and it's like washing your face, and you look in the pool and like, ah, I'm a deer.
Yes, there weren't many chances to look at my reflection in
Wouldn't you
the
have,
in the moving wild.
wouldn't you have felt it like this and then not?
Taryn, we can't ask ourselves these questions. That's just
Maybe it's like you can't feel your hair grow, but it still does, you know. Except your face. Like, can you feel yourself get taller?
I mean,
it's a good way
if
of
you
putting it.
grow fast enough, I think that you can. It's called growing pains.
Did your face hurt as a kid a lot? Looking towards Gameless.
No, I wouldn't say it hurt. But we do need to keep moving.
Oh yeah. I'll take it to my
Or
usual
keep
spot.
camping. Something.
It's not too far off. As he sort of
Oh my
leads you
God.
guys within like this small sort of overhang. It's like not even enough to be called like a cave system, but it seems to be the den of some creature who abandoned it long ago.
Goodness.
We hope.
It's his regular spot, so I hope it's been abandoned. Otherwise, he's gone through with a massive amount of coincidences.
Next session, immediately wake up to be attacked by a bunch of owl bears.
Stage left, pursued by owlbears.
Now you see the thing about owlbear genetics is magic.
Yeah, probably actually, yeah.
Yeah, it
They sort of lead you guys in. It's this area sort of cut out. You guys probably have like maybe 20 feet deep at the deepest point into the cave. He sort of just sets his shit down and sort of leans back against the wall. Well, I'm all good for the night. I don't know if y'all want to get comfortable, but if you want to talk more about your face hurting as a kid and becoming a deer man, I'm down.
Is it safe to start a fire?
Safer than anywhere else? Is it safe? Not really, but it depends on how confident you are in yourself.
Say that
So what?
again.
I mean, if you think you can take whatever's gonna come say hello to your fire, then go for it.
Yes, but are just common predators going to be drawn, or just outrageously dangerous things?
No, the wildlife might get curious, but they're pretty timid, and I haven't seen much around lately, if I'm being honest. But I assume they're out there somewhere. You can't just, they ain't just go nowhere.
I would say we could try and conceal it, but we should probably light a fire to keep from freezing.
Be appreciated.
Absolutely.
You'll get used to it. It's okay. Well, I mean, you should start off. You shouldn't freeze to death, but you'll be acclimatized anytime now. Acclimatized.
Yeah, it was a temperate forest I got lost in.
Well, I mean, you just got the fire. Oh boy, I'm digging myself a hole, ain't I?
Conversation
Yes.
Alrighty,
Yes,
you know
you are.
what? While we're making small talk, you girl, miss, sorry.
What a D&D thing to say.
The
your-
name's Taryn.
No, I'm sorry, ma'am, not you. Miss
Jugun.
Jungun, yes.
Yes.
You said you were a human at one point. Now, I've not met every human, but did you know that there's a thing above your head? And it's usually in, like, picture books when people are dead.
Oh, yes. Well, Far, he needed me to be his acolyte.
So
And
did he kill you?
Asked, I don't think so. But I was born again.
The religious types always kind of confused me. So, like, I'm not
Yes?
judging. I'm not judging. I was just curious because, like, you say born again, but, like, what does that mean? Because, like, you're a beautiful woman by all accounts, but, like, they don't look like that. As he points to, like, the 7-foot tall figure, like, you like a giant? Is your mom a giant
No.
or like?
I never met my real parents. I just remember, all I really remember is just waking up in the Shadowfell. And Fire teaching me about life and death and the wonders of that type of energy.
That sounds actually so tragic. I'm sorry, miss.
No, it was wonderful. He was so nice. But he's missing now, and I'm scared. Have you seen Far?
Nah, I'm nearsighted.
If everyone face palming. I liked it too.
That was good. That was really good.
I'm proud of that one. Okay.
You should be. Okay, yeah.
Gosh, that was delightful.
As she's talking to him, she's also making a bed of bones.
Oh. Well, okay. I don't want to distract you too much. You seem really busy over there, you know, with the bed.
Jagan, that seems very appropriate for you. It's almost too appropriate that it would be sort of overly iconic to you in a sort of presentory manner. And I'm perplexed by it, honestly.
I have enough bones for you too, Killis. You want to lie in a bed of bones?
That doesn't seem very comfortable.
I've got fur. Like animals and like a coat and then like a bedroll. Really?
Okay, more bones for me. And she picks up Gabriel's head. It's been a while, my love. And she puts her head down, so just kind of resting.
Don't like that one.
Well, I'm gonna go survey the area real quick, make sure everything's good around us before y'all start resting up. Then you just hear like a sort of I'll join you as Rowland steps up. And they sort of step out for a bit as they take a minute to themselves. And you just hear like a mutter like, what the fuck was that? And you guys have the alcove to yourselves for a bit. Oh,
They're really nice people.
They are, actually. Well, at least, Chorus is. I don't know about your brother Zelthar. He's a little haughty.
He can be standoffish at times, but he's a good person.
No, that's not
Have-
Terry. Sorry.
Everything runs in the family. Have you have you come up this far before?
A couple of times hunting around when I'm feeling really adventurous.
Yeah, I'm sure that it would feel kind of tame what we've done so far.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice.
Do you think you'll stay?
I don't think I will.
We're done.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was trying to make small talk. Zelda make small talk?
Zelda?
What?
My goodness.
Say,
What? Crazy.
Zelda. So, what? I missed the whole part about your family. What would be the reason for you to stay?
I feel like this land kind of binds me in a purpose. I have responsibility and I must do things here. Even if I don't want to most of the time. And I wouldn't want to let down people close to me. But I also want to go out and see the world and travel and live my life and make experiences.
I understand that, Zothar. That's the whole reason why I joined the Bronze Flame. I was hoping to see the world more than just around Reveed. But but Zothar, if it makes you feel better, I wouldn't mind staying here with you if you want to stay. For your friends.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. But I don't think I will.
Well, elves are really long-lived, so hopefully once we fix the corruption, your father will have many more long years in him, and maybe you'll be able to go out again without bound by those responsibilities so soon.
Oh, let's hope so. I really do.
While this is going on, Kalus's critters have bound together to form a society, and our Gulliver's traveling Sparks down into his sleeping bedroll.
Oh,
What has Sparks been doing this whole time?
Staying the fuck put.
That tea really fucked him up. He was during the entirety of that fight. He stayed to the shadows and for different reasons. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, on that note, as you guys are sort of resting at camp before your step in to this home of the Duragar, that's what we'll be leaving things off for this next session, or for this session. You can leave it off for next session too. That'd be pretty awkward to start a session and end it right there. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We might be playing next week. It's kind of up in the air right now, as I have personal things going on. As for the week after that, and then our game day's on Christmas. I'm assuming we're not having a game on that day at this point. But it's holiday break. It'd be how it do. But worst case scenario, we will be back come January, and we'll be playing more D&D. Actually, it's actually on New Year's, so maybe after the January, maybe like the second week of January, if you really think about it. Very awkward timing. But thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful night. And if you got Twitch Prime, you know where to give it to.